Wow! Way to go, Tacoma! I've been traveling around the country speaking on stages like this. You are one hell of an impressive crowd. I'm in this area this weekend. My theater company, the Actors Gang, is performing a show called The New Colossus at the Moore Theater in Seattle. The New Colossus tells the story of 12 refugees from 12 different periods of time, from 12 different countries, speaking 12 different languages, all seeking freedom, all with a common story, all with the story of saying, no, I will not tolerate oppression. I will not tolerate famine. I will not tolerate fascism. I will not tolerate communism. I will not tolerate Nazis. And I will risk my life to seek a better life somewhere else. And after the show, the audience shares their own stories. And we hear amazing stories of survival, amazing stories of character, of strength, of courage, of kids jumping off boats for freedom to swim to shore, of children surviving long journeys on boats to create a new life here. But we also hear the stories of those that help them, like the people that harbored slaves when they were running away towards the north in the Underground Railroad, that risked their own lives to do that. We heard the story of a ship's captain who came to Ellis Island, and it was too late in the month. The quota had been filled, and the people at Ellis Island told him to turn back and go back to Europe. And what did he do? He went out to sea till the first of the month, and he woke up at 2 in the morning and he sailed that ship in to be the first on the line at Ellis Island that month. And he got his entire boat of refugees in. And it's those stories that remind me and remind all of us of what incredible heart there is in this country. And it's rooms like this that remind me of the incredible heart that is in this country. And last week, when I was in New Hampshire, and every living room I walked into where people that were canvassing were meeting, every home had the smell of homemade soup. And every home had volunteers from all over the country and from all over the world that were volunteering their time to go out into the cold weather and knock on doors because they believe that Bernie Sanders is the most essential person in this race. That Bernie Sanders is the one that can unite us. As he said in his rally in Brooklyn, and I'll ask this question of you tonight, are you willing to fight for that person who you don't even know as much as you're willing to fight for yourself? Are you willing to stand together and fight for those people who are struggling economically in this country? I'm supporting Bernie Sanders for president because I believe when he says, not me, us, he means it. He understands that it's got to all of us that after he is elected, we need to fill this room again. And we need to fill the halls of state houses. And we need to fill city halls. And we need to demand that we are represented in this country. That people that represent us should be working for our needs and the betterment of all of us, not their rich donors. And I support Bernie Sanders because I believe he is the only one of these candidates that can send Donald Trump to an early retirement in Mar-a-Lago. Bernie beats Trump. Bernie beats Trump. You made that pretty loud and clear. Now maybe the people behind those cameras will start listening to you. Thanks for coming.